look to share the anything arithmetic progression ki making subtopics jurati the sum of the first n terms of an AB. AB zero in banner wa ABD ki ani ngansugi sama domaina AB sama domaina ani ngansugi answer khari le jurati di thola kesa ngansugi khari introduce low in banner the formulas. So the first formula, the important formula is Sn, which is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So this is the actual formula for finding the sum of the first n terms of an AB. The AB ki n terms the formula de direct. The kesa derivation chain or sometimes instead of this, if we know the last term, then we can also write which is n by 2 a plus l. Either we can write it as L because L is nothing. L means the last term, which we normally call as an. So an means a plus n minus 1 d. So L means an. An means the last term, a plus n minus 1 d. So the two formulas that we already learned the last period. And another important formula that we have is if you are going to find the nth term, nth means an. The given is sum is given. So the given is sum are given, and if the two sums are given, then how we are going to find the nth term? Term kama de kan saying bas casing on sum term. So sum now in direct S n a. So especially that we have another formula. So this formula is Sn minus Sn minus 1. So this is another important formula. The formula catchy is this article. Last term it says an the last term an says nth term this ever to given sum term and the formula is nth term say your alien thing wanted to check. So the thing on the Korean may any example dini Madisha and Pajadini that was same this part and took Jibachini Chiche Kesan want to give Chinda Sumbe gets Sumjin want to spot go to it. So go to nation at the tender for the one to look doing want to complete tongue saying. So doing the Junata Labam Hajan to Marta, Halam want to catch some of the there. So Dimba songs out that you also video the year songs out and Jam go Matuna Yanganta, and don't go Matuna intimate takers to Java chair. Young country seem and to do it in the young Mama, down to the Yapudo Shrine. Now, with these two examples here, and these two examples are on the base of the sum of the nth term. Sum in the case of formula, the digital Shisha Kuchura. There is Shisha returning the example is the example is to spell Savache, and then you want to catch another arithmetic and 3 name and to the Juk. And then from tomorrow onwards, maybe we are going to start the trigonometry. Trigonometry should go to now some logic. The thing of 16 taking let us complete first this AB thing of the part source chain. So that thing I will examine you to examine the part source chain. The examination of how she share sum of nth term. Now let's see here. Example number 1. If the sum of the first 7 terms of an AB, there is an AB and whose 7th term is 49 and that of the 17th term is 289. Now what we are going to do is we are going to find the sum of the nth term. Nth term means the answer should be in n because we are not known the value of n. So to find the sum of the nth term and now use the given. So what is the given here? The first what's given is 7th term. The sum of the 7th term, which means 7, this is 7th term, isn't it? Sum of the 7th term. And which is given 49. This is first given. And the second given is 17th term. That means S17, which is equal to 289. By using these two given, now we are able to find the sum of the nth term. Now the sum of nth term the table given me the Peshutan and was then say 2. Now how we are going to do is, now remember the formula. The formula is Sn, which is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now suppose if we know the n, you don't need to write this value n minus 1, because n subtract 1, if it is 10, should be a 90. If it is a 7, should be a 60. It's here. Now let's hear this sum of 7, which is given by 49, and the value or the formula we are using here, this formula, S7. S7 is 7 by 2, isn't it? By using this formula, Sn, which is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So this is the general formula, isn't it? By using these two formula of these two given, let's hear. Sn means S7. So S7, which is 7 by 2, and in bracket 2 into a. We are not known about the a. So let's say it's an a itself. And now here, n minus 1. N means 7. So 7 minus 1, 6d. So this is one equation that we have. And S7 is given, that is 49. So take here 49, and which is equal to, here is a multiply and here the curly bracket. So what you are going to do is just cancel here. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, and 2 threes are 6. And what is left? Again here 7, if you transfer to the denominator here, isn't multiply and 7 transfer here. So here it left a plus 3d is left. So 7 ones are 7, 7 sevens are 49. So what we get the formula, actual formula is a plus 3d, which is equal to 7. So this is your first equation. And second equation we get from here. Say here, s of 17 means again, it's given here. So S7, the formula is S17, which is equal to, the formula is 17 by 2, 2a plus, subtract 1 is a 16 into d. Again it's similar here. You just cancel here. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, and 17 comes here. And what is the value of sum of 17? That is 289. So 289 divided by 17, which is equal to, what is left here? A plus 8d is left. And 17, if you cancel this, yes, 289 is a perfect square of here 17. So say 17 ones are 17, 17 into 17, 289. Isn't 289? 17 square. As I told you, 7 cents are 49, 4 left here, 9. 2 cents are 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 8. And 1 ones are 1 plus 2, 2, 8, isn't? So that means 17 into 17 we get 289. So what is the equation here? A plus 8d, which is equal to 17. So this is our second equation. Now comparing these two equations, and it's exactly that we have the linear equation in two variable. As this chapter we already did it. So by using equating the coefficient is much easier. So take here a plus 8d, which is equal to 17. Since a and a, the coefficient, are same here, 1 and 1. So the variable is A. Here is a D. It becomes a 2 variable. Now if you are going to subtract this, change the sign. Change the sign here, subtract. Now this and cancel here. And what is left? Negative 5. Isn't, since this negative is greater, 8D, I mean say 5, isn't 8 minus 3, 5D, which is equal to negative 7, 10, 10. Cancelled. So D, which is equal to 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So what we get here? The D is equal to 2. And if D is equal to, now put the value, either of this 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. If you're going to put this in 1, put in 1. Now here we are going to find A. A, which is equal to 7 negative. Here is a negative. So 3 into 2. D is 2 here. So what is left here? 7 minus 6, which is equal to 1. Now what we get here, D is 2 and A is equal to 1. So these are the things. Now to find the sum of the nth term here, and sum of nth term is this formula. This is the formula for finding the sum of nth term. This is actually that we are going to find here, nth term. But to find the sum of nth term, what we need here, we must know A, that is 1, and then D, we also know that, which is equal to 2. But we are not sure about the n. To find this n, we are using the nth term formula, and to find the n, then we are going to put the value over here, we get the value. Isn't it? So let's find here by using the nth term, isn't it? So let's see A and D. So sum of nth term, let's see here. So we are considering now this formula, sum of nth term, Sn, which is equal to n, we are not sure, isn't it? N we are not sure, so we write here the n, and by 2, and put the value here. We are going to find the sum of nth term, Sn, and 2 into A. A is 1 plus n minus 1. And what is the D value? D is 2. So the sum of n, which is equal to n by 2, and here 2 ones are 2, plus 2 into n, 2n, minus 2 ones are 2. So positive 2 and negative 2 cancelled. What is left? N by 2 into, multiply here, 2 and n. Cancel this 2 and 2. What is left? N squared. So this n squared is the sum of nth term if the first term is of the AB is 49 and 17th term is 289. So this is the one solution that we have if such kind of quotients are given. Sum of the nth term. And once we know the n value, then we are able to write these two terms and one term, the 7th term which is equal to 49 and 17th term which is equal to 289. So this is our first example. Now look at the second example. The second example is find the sum of all the 3-digit numbers. Now this question can be asked in different ways. For example, say here it says about 3-digit, or either can be a 2-digit, even numbers. How many the even digit numbers are 2-digit numbers in between 10 to 100? Say, then we are going to find out the even numbers or odd numbers. Here it says about the multiples or the divisible by 5. So now let's see, discuss about this question. The first given is sum of all 3-digit. 3-digit means 가져다 3-digit 라고 임파는 가져는 고수그래. 갸니 고수그래. 이견 고수를 가래. 3-digit 라고 임파는 digit 수면 겨와. So the 100 와. So the 100 임파는 와. The 100 네 고수 겨라. 근데 타마데 가수 책이래. 1000 래. 1000 4-digit 와. So the 가수 책도 라고 임파는 아니 go to it, 3 digit go to it, and can't go to it. 3 digit, didn't go to it. Tamad Kardo Low in Pananzuki 999. Mare. That you got a chick, you're and she knew to catch her to it. 4 digit charge. So, that deep paralas. Deep parala 5 key divide again. 5 key multiples you can get error. You by now that. Now, question here says find the sum. The sum of those all 3 digits in between this 100 to 999. Didn't the paralas 5 divide again chick. The color was draw some mata. Did not have to go to love in Pana. You could divide the cup so remainder 3 hanging. Oh, let's see it. Digit numbers which leaves the remainder 3 when divided by 5. 5 divide chiga draw a cup so remainder 3 hanging in number $2. The about the 5 divide in number 7. 5 divide in this and this much now 5 divide chigua. In a color, find the sum of all the 3 digit numbers which leaves the remainder. Then Tata 3 digit rate. But this is the exact divisible by 5. Remainder which leaves the remainder 3. The remainder 3 hanging. Channel of Karcha next Kazudu 1003 rade. That is 3 goes to there. 1003 there they remember 3 shots. So the first number is here 103. So they look at the 3 digit 3 digit. Okay, this is in looks at the least and degree, smallest and degree. Smallest 3 digit. Which leaves the remainder. Which leaves the remainder 3 when divided by 5 is 103, which is equal to 103. So 103 the 5 divide down there and remainder 3 like a total. And that and what is the largest? Largest the 1000 4 digit shots. 5 Tama the 995. 995. The 995 that remainder 3 that remainder 3 don't go. So it should be a 998. Last 998. Why? 995 remainder sum don't is a 998. So that last 998. This last therefore the starting number is 103. 5 divided. The other thing want to 105 divide to Dongejiro. In a digger want to young country. Remainder 3 done by 108. 108. So 108 design. I want to catch 110 there. In a day to catch remainder 3 level. So they are catch 113 is in 3 number 113. So that will study and come at the 998. So this is an AB. That digging to the cheaper the there. Did the parallel to 5. The parallel to Cabato. So this out. Migo to carry to love in Banner 인테기 number 전부 가져요래. 근데 상호 넘나 가래래. So that is a job here. 너 미우들다. 나두기 레벨처럼 된디나. 네 가도 나오긴 빠이나. Sum of all these numbers. 내 number 가져요. 근데 상호 너무 나오러. 너무나 전부 따오 디 나오러. 가래 하구도 가래 하구미도. 하마고 제. Now let's see. To find the sum by using the sum formula, and we need n, but n is not known here. A, yes, A didn't have 103 and D different sounds. So what we are going to do here? We are going to find the n. Formula na formula the hamago in panelwa, and then unknown each other we are not able to find. Some of the n zero and n zero like the name of n zero. We know here A which is equal to 103A. And D which is equal to the matenda 5. D is 5. The only thing that we are going to find here is n. N is n formula. So n formula an which is equal to a plus n minus 1. So this is nth term formula. This not somehow except n. An, the last term here. So that is 998. The last term draw, which is A on top of there 103 plus n and 2 D on top of the D5 draw. So 5 multiplied to 5 into n, 5n minus 1 into 5, 5. That did not how much chicken children did they show in the beginning of the n. So tell the near 10 draw. So time 998 minus 103 but plus 5 which is equal to 5n. The negative fraction rate, this is positive. Transfer down the negative and this is negative. Positive. That thing also simplifies the 998 minus 103. So this is 8, 11, 1, 1, and this is 10, 1, 0, 9, 10, 11, 1, 1. And these are correct. Don't go 5 don't go. Okay, the 10 or so is a subtraction, isn't 10 or so 10 got to think of the 5 chance, then 9, then 8. Is an 8, 9, and 5. That's the 5 don't. So 5 don't change by the 10, 1, 0. Isn't this? 5. And then this is 10, 1, 0. 10, 1, the 9. So 900, so 900 is there. So 900, the 5 divide down 5 down, which is equal to n. So n value is out. So 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. What is it? 4. So 5 8s are 40. So n which is say 180 is there. N is 180. That n is formula. That's some levels are. Let's see here. That's some formula T. S of n which is equal to or either say S of 108. The opportunity and I'll write the first formula here. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So first write the formula here. Now put the value. What is n? 108. So 180. So S of 180 which is equal to 180 divided by 2. So 2 into A that we have already here, 103. 103 plus n minus 1 d, isn't it? So that means subtract 1. So 180 loving by now, it's 179. 179 into d. D is 5 here. Now let's see. That beginning of the sum. D now don't know how long. The ne deeper to last. N has to love in 180 dollars. It's 180. Sum of 180. So now the gather get some of dollars. Gather get some of dollars. Let's see here. Bracket 2 3s are 6. 2 zeros are 0 here, 2 ones are 2 here. Last year, 5 nines are 45, 7 5 35, 36, 37, 30, 39, 3 9, and 5 ones are 5 8. This also. So that thing has to be don't ching by now. We are going to 1 check. 90 into did the 1 check. 9 gonna check down by now. 10 1 0 check, and 8 check. 9 10 11 1 1, which is big part. Remember, 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, 9 zeros are 0, 9 ones are 9, 1 0 is left here. So then we want to sum with that. So this is how we are going to find the sum of the 180 in between this to this. The number 180 years and another 180 years and another terms 180 years and this sum of drawing by 99,090 there and could be some in the so then example there are so many questions on the basis of sum of n terms and that to among yore in by the Iran to turn any transfer to by example step in and the nation to get AB jurati Dara and want to do yin any the consulate the now want to correct allowing by now. Case showing Iran near Shamaka Yomari. And term formula dirwa A and Chajimba, and term from did it, and then we have sum of n term. The thing never should or the nation on any part Jang in Laching. Lost any tested.